Hello, everybody. Guess who just got fired? It's me. Hello, can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Does anybody hear? Am I screaming into the void? Don't answer that. Welcome back to whatever. No, my God, don't do that. Okay. That's why I shouldn't pay attention to more than one thing at once. How am I looking? All right, we're looking good. Yep. Yeah, just got fired. Um, Luckily my manager is a friend of mine and he just gave me a little bit of a heads up. Um, so, I'm not upset about it. But I mean, okay, I guess I am a little upset about it, but like I definitely needed to leave that job. So I'm not like pressed, you know? Anyway, it it needed to happen for the benefit of like everybody involved. But I'm just gonna play a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3. Might as well. Here I am. Here we are. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't want to say like, obviously getting fired sucks. I don't have another job lined up, but my job was causing me to be really upset and really stressed all the time. So like, I'm not. I needed to leave. All right. My goal for today is find Scratch because Scratch is the best boy. Scratch is going to be Ghost, my stand-in for Ghost. All right, what's my inventory look like? Do I have shit to sell? What's this? I don't need that. Gonna send everybody's money and revive scrolls to John so that I can shamelessly dismiss them when I need to. All right. So, yes, here's Jon Snow, High Half Elf, Oath of the Ancients Paladin. Yeah. He's a great weapon fighter. Yeah, another goal for today is to find a better weapon because this one looks really stupid. um, it's very bright right now as well. I moved here to get away from the sun, and this is how it repays me. Can you believe it? Welcome. That's kind of what I'm going for. Is I want to try and get people who like. I don't know. I like talking about Song of Ice and Fire, obviously, and right now I'm really excited about Baldur's Gate 3. So I want to kind of smash together. And wow, my computer is hyperventilating. Yeah, because um, there's a lot of obvious fantasy tropes in both Baldur's Gate 3 and A Song of Ice and Fire, and I don't want to say like, oh, they're inspired by whatever, but like at this point, all fantasy is inspired by Game of Thrones. Like, oh right, the Ox. Did we not already talk to the Ox? I'm pretty sure we did. We'll speak with animals. And so I've always thought that like certain A Song of Ice and characters would make very interesting D&D characters, and Jon Snow is one of those. Um, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Wait, what's that? Is that Karlach? Yeah. I guess I should talk to Zevlor so that quest marker goes away. Right now I'm a paladin. I'm an Oath of the Ancients paladin. I did think about fighter. Fighter was a very strong contender. Um, but because, he swore an oath on in front of his old ancient gods for an ancient order, and so I felt like Oath of the Ancients fit the best. I would consider multi-classing into Druid because he does, see through the eyes of an animal. He is anamorphing into his pet wolf, discerning rapidly. Um, so that's my option for multi-classing. I haven't really decided yet. We're still very, very early on in the game. So, um, that's, sorry, um, I'm trying to, like, RP and, like, embody Jon Snow. Jon deserves to anamorph at least once. That's what I'm kind of vibing with, is, like, I need to wild shape into a direwolf at least once. So, he has pretty low charisma because Jon Snow has low charisma. This is book Jon Snow, obviously. This is bisexual, autistic, idiot Jon Snow. Um, not Kit Harington Jon Snow. Ugh, he's so cute. I'm not gonna lie. I keep just like staring at him. I'm like, what a cutie pie. I don't think he would just. I don't think he would just go murder Kaga, but I do think that he would take the good route. I'm not playing Dirge, not playing anything, groundbreakingly crazy here. I do think Jon Snow is overall a heroic character and that he would take, like, the overall heroic route. But there are, like, some choices that I think might pose. I'm trying to just, like, RP this Ryan's Jon Snow. And I think he is fairly pragmatic, but he can be very, very impulsive. And I'm trying not to break my oath immediately, but I'm guessing I will eventually because, again, Jon Snow has broken his oath many times. um, he's broken it in the first book to try and desert to go help Robb. He broke it with Ygritte. He broke it to save Arya. So there's definitely options. Ygritte has entered the chat. That's why Karlach is an option in terms of romance, is that I think Karlach has Ygritte energy. Um, right now, Shadowheart, I think, is still the primary option, at least in my opinion. Um, Shadowheart makes a lot of sense to me. What's up here? Right? What's this? I don't know if I've ever gone up here. I think Shadowheart makes the most sense. I think she's probably, although part of me also Astarion kind of makes sense for like the satin of it all. Oh, we should go save that one girl. That one girl who's getting assassinated. I think there are several romantic options that could be argued for Jon. What do you mean you can't get there? Stop being fucking useless. All right. So let's just all fuck around. We've been up most of the map. How do I even get up there? Where is that one girl? I've played this game several times already, so like, sorry if I'm skipping over things, but like, you gonna let me in? Okay. It can just get very competitive. But also, I think that the beginning of the game is so, there's something so exciting about it. It's very, who's trying to talk to me on Discord? I think the beginning of the game is super fun. There's something very, they obviously put a lot of care, they put a lot more care into the beginning of the game, which like some people are really mad about, but I'm like, statistically, more people are gonna play at the beginning of the game. This is kind of how video games work. Like, if you've seen the stats, only like 40% of people have made it past Act 1. So, did she miss? No, okay. They're going to put more effort into the beginning of the game. Do you have a ranged weapon? Let's try that. Why do I even have that? How do I even have that? Also, I've never played a paladin before, so this is me trying to figure out what else means. I don't fucking know what that is. Anyway, I started blasting. I'm gonna go up here, Will. Will is definitely gonna be a constant party member because I think he is probably the most similar to Jon Snow. Nice. Nice one, Will. I think he is probably the most ideologically similar to Jon Snow. Damn it. And I also want to figure out how warlocks work because I don't know. Yes, come closer to me. Bonk. This one's gonna look better. I'm also really focused on aesthetics, you know? Um, and you look cool. Yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, when I started, I don't have a long sword right now, so that's what we're gonna work. Um, as soon as you get like a 200 great sword, I know one claw isn't a great sword. I know it's a bastard sword, and I know that GRRM redid sword naming conventions just so that Jon Snow could wield the bastard sword, which is so funny and so ridiculous, and I love it. Sorry, gotta do some inventory management because I hate that things don't automatically stack. Hello, and welcome to Things I Hate About Baldur's Gate. This is all camp supplies. Gonna send that. Well, actually, no. We're gonna keep that. What's that? Can I? Like, why can't I come? Oh, it does stack. There we go. Okay. Good talk. Where's that girl? There she is. I don't think that. Well, okay. Well, I always forget what this dialogue is. Coin mistress. I think. Yeah, I think he'd just be confused. To be honest. I think I gave him proficiency in intimidation because he has got like word of mouth intimidation. I don't remember what I statted him as, to be honest. He's not optimized for sure because he's not designed to be a D&D character, so of course he's not going to be optimized. I also have a modded all black die. There was another mod I was going to pick up, but I forget what it was. Not necessarily like this. Ooh, that's an interesting inspiration. I don't think I've played someone with a noble background in this game, so that's exciting. So, oh well, that's fine. Sorry if my computer is dropping frames. It's pretty shit. But I'm doing this for fun. We're still just in the beginning. Phases of all this. It's a dragon. Yeah, he wouldn't be like he's yeah, that's a very good way to describe it. It's like in a dumbass kind of way. He'd be like, which again is part of like a lot of people hate HBO like like the whole like world or like she's clean type dude is not who Jon Snow is. Jon Snow is like a little feral and like kind of a mess. Um, very um he doesn't actually care about his oath past like the third book, I would say. Which one did I do? Did I go to the left or the right? Oh, I already did the left. The dangers of. Okay, now we're gonna go to the right. Thrilling gameplay here. It's like, well, I don't know. I just really don't think Jon would be like, I must uphold my oath at all costs. Because he doesn't. is the quick answer is that he doesn't uphold his oath at most costs. He can very easily be convinced to not uphold his oath. And like that's not tea or shade or anything. Like he's just a teenage boy. He's just a little guy. I love Jon. Obviously, I love Jon. He's easily one of my favorite Asloff characters. But there's also like a fair amount of my headcanons and stuff coming into this, obviously. Like but that's what RP is just it's over here. Did we already go over here? Do I have a shovel? Did we really dig this up? No. But I do definitely think that I mean, obviously because I picked it, but like, Paladin was the only option for me for Jon's main class. Sorry, I'm just trying to open up all the math because I have. I gotta, you know? Okay, now we're gonna go towards the forest and find that good dog. We're gonna find that dog. Oh my god, can you guys stop talking so much? Shadowheart is like, Lizelle, pay attention to me. I hate you so much. And it's like, shut up. Just kiss her. Just ask her out. Ooh, what is that? I've actually never found this before. What is this? I'm gonna quick save. I've never found this before. Oh wait, yes I have. Maybe. Is this the one that yeah, okay, we're leaving, we're leaving, we're leaving. We're leaving. Bye. We're getting out. We're leaving. I don't want to deal with this right now. I've never found this before, but I have seen others find it, and I don't want to deal with that. Oh my god, get your shit together, guys. I hate the early game because they all have like 2 health points. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna. Okay. Hated that, but I might come back to that later. Um. Oh shit, is this those people? He's just a cutie patootie, I'm not gonna lie. He's just a cutie. How are these people related? Because they call him his brother, but he's clearly a dwarf, and they are not. Authority. Um, do I have advantage on medicine? Nope. This is actually, I think, the first time we've had to debate the illithid question: is would Jon embrace? I don't think he's going to eat any worms. To be honest, I don't think he would do that. Although part of me is also like, part of me thinks he would use all advantages available to him, but also, I don't know. I think he would try. Well, all hail Leo salute. They've got the same hair. They're very annoying NPCs. They're very annoying to me as well. I'm always like, can you guys shut up? Sorry if I'm skipping dialogue. It's just like, can you guys shut up? Yep, praise the absolute. Go away, please. I'm gonna loot your brother. He's so cute! Like, I love Jon. What a silly little guy. He's a half elf because Targaryens are elves, obviously. So, like, Jon Snow's a half elf. He does. He's got very much like it's a cute. He looks like the see, like, part of me, like, I don't know. I'm a big believer of like the theory of like Unjon theory of like when he comes back, presumably in if we ever get the Winds of Winter, he's gonna come back wrong. Like he's gonna have fucked up psychic powers pretty much with because of his connection with ghosts. Like he might have, and so part of me is like, should he embrace his illicit a little, become a little more bestial, and use that as like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. But I do think he would resist it at first, to be honest. So we're gonna resist. Well, we're gonna fail to resist. I'm not gonna use inspiration. He's a cutie. I'm gonna say that a lot just because I think he's a very cute. Look at his little face. I'm just a silly little guy. I really am like twirling my hair over Jon Snow over here. Yeah. Oh my god, here comes that boy. Here comes the best boy. Is coming. That's the Owlbear Cave. Maybe I'll do the Owlbear. I like never do the Owlbear quest. I don't really know why. I don't. Actually, I do know why, and it's because I think owlbears are ugly. And I'm like, oh my god, it's so cute. I'm like, I think owlbears are hideous. They remind me of Furbies, which like I actually have a Furby, but like they're not cute like Furbies. They remind me of like fucked up Furbies, which like I love Furbies, but owlbears look like bad Furbies. You know, they look like the 2005 Furbies. And if you're deep into Furby lore, then you know what I mean. Wait, that's the question. That's a sentence I just said. Actually, no, I don't. Fucking love Furbies. Um, where is that dog? I think he's up here, actually. Oh, there he is! There's a dog! Oh my god, this is like the most important quest. We're gonna use Will since Will has speak with animals. This is like, honest to God, one of the more important things I wanted to do. Yeah, I've just never done the owlbear quest, and I don't know if like if you keep the owlbear, if you can summon it as a final companion for the final fight. Oh, look at that little dog. He's just a little guy. This is the utmost important. Obviously I always get scratched because you gotta. I'm so sad. This is gonna be Ghost. We are gonna summon Scratch literally every single time because obviously, Jon Snow has a big white dog where you gotta summon Scratch. Okay, now that we did that, oh, I guess we should play as Jon again. I'm actually gonna short rest. Maybe I'll go fight the owlbear. I always feel bad killing the owlbear mom. Like, what if I just leave her alone? If I just leave him alone, then nothing bad happens. Although, wait, fuck. The fucking Cellunite chest is there, isn't it? Is that worth it? Actually, the Cellunite chest unlocks Shadowheart dialogue. And if Shadowheart is a romance option, then we're gonna... Okay, fine, we're gonna go kill the owlbear. R.I.P. Bozo. Yeah, I have like 5 playthroughs going on right now. 4 on my computer and 1 with a friend on his PS5. And you can just skip the owlbear and go over here, which is what I did on my first playthrough. I'm like, there's nothing happening here. She's so silly. Nice. Nice one. Everybody failing an Arcana check. Thank you, Will. Not this playthrough, but I'm trying to get the achievement of reading 100 books in a single playthrough. I feel like I've got to be close because I've read a lot of books in my main monk playthrough. Oh my god, can someone please perceive something? Aha. Oh my god, you're so dumb. Alright, somebody please do something. I'm about to make Shadowheart do it. Okay. Where is it? I think I also gave... Moon Witch. Ooh. Ooh. This is an interesting one. Because I do think Jon would be like, why do you care so much? You know? He asked Ygritte a bunch of invasive questions, like when they first met. We don't know each other that well yet. He's gonna be blunt about it. Oopsie. Should I use inspiration? Yeah, I've got to. Why not? Nice. Let me. Come here. Ooh, the girls are fighting. Yeah, I really think Jon will be like, I don't really give a shit right now. We've kind of got bigger issues. Because Jon is very accepting of people who worship the Seven. He's like, yeah, I don't give a shit, man. He did do the whole, like, he let Stannis come to Castle Black and, like, hosted a Lord of Light's wedding at Castle Black. Like, you know? Oh my god. Shadowheart is so inspired. Oh, are we? I didn't know you needed to pass a dex check for that. Interesting. What is that? Let's send that to Lizelle. I feel like that's good for her. I wish that it saved your sorting preferences so that, like, oh, I should have done this with Will. See, like, I just find owlbears ugly. I don't know what else to say about it, but, like, I just don't think they're cute. I think they're... Oh, one... Is that from guidance or charisma? Okay, I think we're gonna do animal handling. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, the best way to do it is to just read the books in order. Um, I know a lot of people prefer audiobooks, and there are a lot of very good recordings of the books. But they're very long books, so like a lot of the you have watched the show? Yeah. A lot of the audiobooks are like 50 hours long, and it can be like a pain in the ass. If you, to be honest, the first 4 seasons, or really the first 3 seasons, I would say, of the show are pretty much copy pasted from the books. If you wanted to start with the 4th book, which is Feast for Crows, that's an option. I would say you could definitely parse things out from there. But I think that starting with the first book and just reading them through is the best way to go. There's also like a lot of like recappers and that sort of thing on YouTube and that kind of space of people just sort of going over the books. I don't know. It's really kind of a pick your own adventure. I do think that the first book is one of my favorites because I think Ned's POVs are a very interesting POV. I think that's obviously the only book that you get Ned's POV. So I always recommend just reading him through. I don't think reading Fire and Blood is worth it unless you are really, really into history, which, like, if you are, good, that's great, then you might like Fire and Blood, which is what House of the Dragon is based off of. But Fire and Blood is not good enough to be causing so much discourse. And I'm sorry if somebody likes Fire and Blood, but, like, it is not that good. It is a fake history book, and the discourse is insane. Like, let's get a tiny bit of a grip. And I would just recommend, I don't know, there's just a lot of bad faith arguments and readings, but there's definitely, like, a chill community of people who are fans of the books. It really just depends on what you're looking for. Basil disapproves. Of what? We're not doing anything. Should I kill the owlbear? I guess we're gonna kill the owlbear. If you are a 2014 Tumblr veteran and love insane fandom discourse, there's no shortage of it in the Aswath fandom. Bye. We're just gonna sneak right on by you. Bye. I can't believe that worked. Yeah. But again, I think that the first 4 seasons of the show are very close in terms of adaptation, and that's not a hot take. That's genuine. The first season, the first, like, 2 episodes are, like, just copy and pasted from the book, and they're very good. They're very good adaptations. But obviously the show went off completely off the rails, in the later seasons. Which way have we gone? And so, you know, I don't think anyone's really attached to the later seasons of the Game of Thrones show. But it can be brutal. There's like a letterbox post or something that's like, read these books and then never go online so that nobody can tell you which houses are right and wrong to enjoy. I think the Aswa fandom is just very unique, and it's like, can we all just get a little bit of a grip sometimes? Sorry, I'm plugging in my laptop. I think you could jump into the book, but A Feast for Crows is my favorite of the books. I don't even remember what happens in A Stone of Swords. I guess that's like the wedding and everything. John is not my favorite character. Theon is my favorite character. And Theon has always been my favorite character. So I came into Aswath through the books. I mean, no, through the show, like many others. love that Jon can't perceive anything. I came in via the show, like a lot of others, but Theon has always been my favorite character since I was introduced to him. But I don't think he would be a very interesting character to RP in terms of like D&D. I just don't think Theon is a very strong build for a D&D character. Because he doesn't have like, I don't know how to say this without insulting one of my favorite characters, but like he doesn't have very unique personality traits. He's just kind of like, obviously horrible things happen to Theon, and that's part of why I love him, but like, no, he's my favorite character, both, and he's a POV character. I think he's a very complex character, and I think genuinely hating Theon Greyjoy is such a red flag to me. But there are a few others I would RP like in Dungeons and Dragons or make in Baldur's Gate 3 or D&D. I think Daenerys, obviously, as like a draconic bloodline sorcerer, makes a lot of sense. Someone, when I was making in the character creation stream of Jon, suggested Sansa as a bard, and I think that would be a really interesting one. I think all of the Stark kids would honestly be very good Dungeons and Dragons characters or Baldur's Gate characters. I think Arya as like a rogue warlock type build would be very strong, and Bran is like a druid. Like a druid warlock, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of options. But any of the more like magical or supernatural characters would make more sense in D&D or Baldur's Gate, I think. Because the rest of them are just fighters. Like, Robb is just a human fighter. I'm sorry, I love Robb Stark. I think he's a very interesting character, but like, that man is a human fighter. A whole multiplayer party of Stark children. See, I thought about doing a whole multiplayer party of Night's Watchmen and like making Maester Aemon as like a cleric or a wizard, because I mean, I guess more of like a cleric because Maester Aemon is the healer. Making Maester Aemon as a cleric, making Sam as like a wizard, making Gren as a ranger, or making. Ooh, I actually think Corin Halfhand would be a very interesting. Could be an interesting Baldur's Gate or D&D build if, and this is a little bit tin hat. This is very tin hat, actually. If you subscribe to the theory that Arthur Dayne didn't die at the Tower of Joy, and that he became Corin Halfhand, which is less insane than it sounds. Those girlies are cooking a little bit. It's not as insane. I hate that the Arthur's is Corin. Sorry, this got off on a tangent. I hate that the Arthur is Corin theory gets wrapped up in the same vein as the Mance is Rhaegar theory, because Mance is Rhaegar is stupid. The only thing they have in similar is that they play the harp. There are actual genuine similarities between Arthur Dayne and Corin Halfhand that are explicitly linked in the text. And it bothers me that those two, one theory that is stupid and one theory that is still pretty stupid but is genuinely more backed, I hate that they get lumped together. Anyway, I think Corin Halfhand would be an interesting, like, as a ranger fighter, with like, there could be really interesting RP potential there. Howland Reed is one of my favorite characters, and he's just a druid. Like a druid wizard. Ooh, it's getting hot. I'm gonna open a window. If you can see my feet, no, you can't. No free feet. Yeah, but a multiplayer party of the Stark Kids, a multiplayer party of the Night's Watchmen, those are both options I kind of toyed with. Um, I don't think I'm gonna go with those. I don't think I'm gonna make any hirelings or anything, but it would be really fun, and I think it could be interesting. Another thing I do want to do, not as a playthrough, but as like sort of a character creation stream, is I want to make all of the Targaryen dragons as Dragonborn. Because the dragons are their own characters. And that is part of what I did really like about Fire and Blood and House of the Dragon, is that it really sort of hammered home the whole, like, these dragons are to the Targaryens as the wolves are to the Stark Kids, and even more so, you could argue. Sorry, there's like a bunch of shit everywhere. I know the dragon idea would be really fun, like making Vagar like a dark urge, like yeah, I don't know. It could be really fun, I think. I have a lot of ideas, and that's kind of why I started streaming, is because like I don't know, might as well just talk into the void. Um, but like most Targaryens, you could make as a draconic bloodline sorcerer. Um, I think, but especially Daenerys, because she is, prophesied hero and all of that. What do we think here? I think John might go the intimidation route here, and I do think I gave him intimidation proficiency. Hell yeah, we're gonna do that. Because that's the other thing, is John isn't afraid to use his intimidation to his advantage. Like, there's a reason why he brings his massive wolf everywhere, and it's to intimidate people. Alright, we found the waypoint. This area is just like so much easier if you don't have to kill all these goblins, to be honest. Household prayer. Sorry, I'm boring and I like reading all the shit. Also, I'm still trying to like. Never gotten that. Never gotten that dialogue before. Interesting. Ooh, a cellar. What could ever be? Thank you, Shadowheart. There's a book here. Um, what's that? Somebody come over here and perceive the cellar, please. Yeah, I think there's, because Aswath is high fantasy. There is going to be a lot that can transfer over, and I think a lot of characters could make very interesting Dungeons and Dragons builds if that's what you want to do. Like, there's a lot of people who think John is a boring character, and they're wrong, because I obviously have the correct opinions. I don't. And so, that's just, someone might think that nice. Someone might think that, actually, I'm pretty sure who's a boring character. Someone might think that, Lancel Lannister might be a great Dungeons and Dragons character, and they're not wrong. Like, I'm sure someone could make a very interesting Lancel Lannister RP. I'm sure the RP girlies have done that. I don't put anything past the RP girlies. We're gonna open that, get all that. We're not gonna get the suspicious potion, but we are gonna get the healing potion. I feel kind of bad that I just, like... Oh, okay, we're just gonna throw that book, fine. Didn't mean to do that, but whatever. What is the alchemy menu? I always forget. Gotta do a little bit of alchemy. I'm glad that they made this a lot easier. Because this used to be a lot more confusing. Excuse me. Thank you. Will is saving our asses with the perception here. Will is the only one perceiving anything. Did I get everything over here? Yup. Alright. Ah, shit. Okay. We need a Starion. He's right there. I'm gonna tell you to... Okay, we're gonna go get... No, I didn't mean to long rest. The Starion. I don't think we're gonna be traveling with Gale at all, just because... I mean, there are wizards in Song of Ice and Fire, but, like, I think wizard as a D&D class is the most roughly translated into a Song of Ice and Fire. Like, I definitely think the maesters could be wizards. Like, I think someone like Sam would be a wizard. But where is that fucking twink? Where is that elf? Hello? I do think Karlak is gonna join the party. I think Karlak, again, is kind of like a Ygritte. Oh, something's going on outside my window. I'm gonna try and do the Minthara bonk method. I think, honestly, this is gonna sound a little crazy, but Minthara is kind of like Stannis in that she's like fervent religious cultist. So I do think that oh my god, something is going on outside. I think that Minthara is a possibility if I can do the knocking her out method, which I don't know if I've ever done successfully because I haven't reached Moonrise in my playthrough that I tried it with. An insane gray-haired person. Exactly. And so, yeah, I want to try and recruit everybody because, again, Jon Snow recruits people from all walks of life, and he is a very effective leader, and so I think that thematically would fit if he could bring together all these different people. However, my skills as a gamer, I don't know if I can pull all of it off because I don't know if I've ever successfully recruited Minthara. Which hopefully I'll make it to Moonrise in my playthrough that I attempted it before I have to deal with that in this playthrough. So we'll find out. I have to plug my computer in again because why? None of my cables work. Love that. Okay. Astarion, we need you to disarm some traps. Do you? You gonna level up? Good. I do love playing as a rogue, though. My main, what I consider my main playthrough, which is the first one that I started, um, is a rogue. Um, um, is a rogue ranger multi-class. God, I'm only level 2. How close are we to leveling up? Not close at all. Sick. Okay. Well, I feel like this area actually gives you a fair amount of XP. I do just generally want to recruit Minthara because I've never had her in my party before. Because I have started a Dark Urge run, but ultimately, I would die if I harmed Damon and Alfira. So, um, I there we go. All right, Damon is. I want. I'm. I do think that people are like being stupid and being like, give us romances for this person and this person, like starting like change.org contracts and that sort of thing, petitions. But it's like, I do think that Damon, at least if you play at Karlak Origin, should be able to be recruited. I mean, should be able to be romanced. Because Damon is just such a cutie patootie. I wouldn't be surprised if there is eventually a tiefling NPC, like a tiefling DLC. What is that fucking word? Hello? There we go. Did I get the other book? There's another book over here somewhere. Maybe? No? Okay. I did start a Dirge run that I haven't actually played yet. And I know that that Alfira scene will trigger, and I haven't figured out what I'm going to do about it. Half elf? Look at all the very elf heavy party right now. I've actually failed this interaction so many times, so I'm like, ah, fuck. Okay, we're gonna reload. I always forget the exact, like, no, that's not what I want to do. Fuck! It's not what I wanted to do! I quick saved instead of quick loading. Alright, I'll probably finish up the seller quest, and then I will head out, because it's been about an hour, which is how long I've been trying to stream for, although I don't really have anything else to be doing right now, besides, reading fanfiction. I did find Scratch, which was my main goal for the day. I did find a cooler weapon. Even if it's not lore accurate. Okay. Of course. I mean, now that I don't have a job, maybe I'll have a more regular streaming schedule. But usually I just tell people like about a half an hour before before on Twitter. And if you came here from Twitter, then you already know my how to find me. So actually, let's try intimidation. Why not? I put saved for real this time. Nice. All right. Staring at her. All right. We did it, lads. Uh, this is interesting. I don't think I've ever read that before. As I said, I've been reading a lot of things in this in this game. What's that lever? There's so many levers. Security? Come through here? What? What? Oh, I see. That's not what I wanted to do. It's crazy that you can still find, this is what, like, I guess I'm my 5th playthrough, and I'm still like, what is that? In Act 1 is like playing for not that long. I wish you could play as an artificer. Right. Oh wait, let's perceive the bear. Get that antidote. This is like a very useful area to loot, to be honest. Okay. Did I get everything? Yeah. Alright, staring. That's on everybody. It's your time to shine. You literally cannot fail unless you roll it. Yes, you could. Yup. Alright. I will long rest and then end stream after this because it'll auto save. I need to eat something. Interesting. Surely. Yeah, keep that. Alright, everybody. Whoa. Hello. Get out of OBS. Why are you here? Okay. We are gonna long rest. It's been a hot second since I did. Everyone's spots are getting short. I'm getting tired. Oh yeah, I dyed his clothes black, obviously. What a cutie. Honestly, we might just stick it out with the homely clothes. Because, like, I think we might trigger Patsy. Oh, shit. Oopsie. Um, I don't know. Is John gonna let Asterion bite him? I guess I have a few more skill checks to decide. Will John let Asterion bite him? I kind of feel like he would. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Asterion makes a good argument. I do think he would invade, be invasive, and probe further into Asterian's mind. See, I think Don, if he knew the context after being invasive and rude, would let him feed. You know? you know? Right. I think he would threaten him. This is, again, my perception. If you disagree with me, do that. I don't know. Look at him. He's so cute. Oh, girl, what kind of interview is this? Strength check. Because I'm wearing ring mail armor. Yeah, I think John would be like, well, make sure it was worth it. Like, maybe that doesn't make sense, but it makes sense to me. And I'm the one playing. Alright. That's all that I'm gonna do for today. Oh my goodness, everybody wants to talk to me. And I've got the bloodless aura. Alright, whatever. That's all for today. Thank you, anybody who stopped by. I feel like I kind of clickbaited with the title, but I didn't because I did get fired. But I've been having a lot of fun, and I'm probably going to be streaming a lot more because I got fired and I don't have a job. So thank you for tuning in. If you're here, if you're rewatching, if you're on YouTube, whatever, thank you. And hopefully I'll see you next time. And if you want to know when I'm streaming again, follow me on Twitter. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much.